Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So the Auburn Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. And when you have a quarterback like this guy, the entire offense feeds off of him, David.
Everybody feeds off of his energy, and the whole playbook's open because you can trust on him. He's dependable, Palmer.
He's also one of those guys, if he gets in a good rhythm, watch out. This dude starts firing strikes.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Going up top. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Unloads it, fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. The quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
They'll operate out a split back. The inside handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Handoff from the gun. The Bulls will move the sticks with the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the Bulls in the hurry-up. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick strike complete. Got some room in it to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Going to the ground. He breaks a tackle and runs through another guy. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Fires left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
At the 11-yard line, brings up second down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They go to the ground. Mark it off as a 6-yard gain down to the 6-yard line. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Auburn lines up quickly.
Well, you know, if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And the extra point is good. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. The give from the gun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. The offense in hurry-up mode.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Bulls are on the move.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. From the 22 on 1st and 10.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Right back to him on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Brown will throw it. Looking to scramble. And he's feeling the heat, and he will go down. Final play of the first quarter, and not the way he wanted to end it. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today. And friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 14 to Temple. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's caught. At the 20, he's got space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. David, they had to settle for a field goal last time.
Yeah, they moved the ball down the field, Jesse. Just couldn't put it in the end zone in that red area where they needed to be a little bit more efficient.
I think they just got to do a little better job of executing on this drive, and let's see if they can punch it in for 6 this time.
They'll go right back to him. And the ball squirted out. Bounced right back to them. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now on 2nd down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Bulls have taken it inside the 20. They move the tight end all over. He'll pull it on the read. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls.
And that's why this quarterback is such a big weapon, guys, because in this area of the field, they can call these design QB runs, get the extra blocker at the point of attack, and go score. And they showed you that physicality there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. There's a rich tradition of running the football at Auburn from James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Bo Jackson, Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown. They love to find a tough running back to feed the run.
Such great history, such great lineage of ground and pound and great athletes. And it's just a physical mindset of Auburn. And they're always that team that wants to run the football.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Got his man downfield. He's loose. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the stick.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Brown will throw it. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. New set of downs after that completion. From the gun, the running back has it. Won't back down from anyone. Delivers the blow and gets it to the 29. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion. How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Hand off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw on 3rd and short. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Just about set here in the 2nd half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs.
And it's picked off. Got room on the return. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Auburn. How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Bulls want to move quickly. Brown wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The play-action fake. Fires to the big fella. The Bulls will keep this drive going.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line, they're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Porter. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. This time they'll go to the running game. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's over 150 yards rushing, channeling his Lionel Little Train James, James Brooks, Joe Cribbs, Brent Fullwood, a great legacy of Auburn. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency or maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Unloads to the right. Almost had the completion, just missed it. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, running back gets to give. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Bulls have this offense rolling.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team. If they're having this much success on the ground, it starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Lowers those pads. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
38, South Florida, 30.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A 1st down for the offense. Running to the left. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. A pickup of 6.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. The run to the left. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Brown will throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time. And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw, feeling some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This quarterback doing a lot of good decision-making on that last play. First off, nice job extending, but then understanding what the coverage was, understanding nobody's open, and then going, hey, look, I can go get this myself, and finally, not only am I going to get this first down, I'm going to take care of myself, too. I'm going to slide. I practiced this all week. Little baseball slide action. We got a fresh set of hands.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Brown wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught near the sideline. It's Eckles. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a 1-possession game. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on matchup as well. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 13 over the Sharks. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. At the 45 on his way. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about
Flying down the right side. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USF.
And man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man. And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
First down for this offense. Power football with the run. Bulls his way forward. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
You got to give the coaching staff credit because they really do focus all season long on situational football with the lead late in the game. If we're on offense, we're trying to stay in bounds. We're trying to bleed the clock. And after ripping off a really nice run, that guy knew, I've got to get down. I cannot get pushed out of bounds, cannot get tackled out of bounds. Really, really nice job.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on third down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. They knock him down, but not before he picks up a first down for Auburn. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tigers will try to run out the clock in the final minute. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
Brown will throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
59. South Florida. 44.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not
Running toward the tape. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Sends it downfield. He's got it down the left. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.